All right, our final set of functional groups that we're going to look at right now all fall under the heading of what we call carbonyls. So a carbonyl is a carbon double bonded to oxygen. But within carbonyls, we have a lot of other functional groups, and so we divide them up further than just saying carbonyls. Our first two functional groups are actually pretty similar. And those are aldehydes and ketones. And that, from those names, has led to chemists doing things like this. So let's start with an aldehyde. So an aldehyde is a carbonyl that has a carbon group on one side and a hydrogen on the other side. And so we can see some examples, a couple of familiar aldehydes here, such as vanillin or cinnamaldehyde. And those are compounds that are exactly what they sound like they might be, as well as maybe the not so pleasant smelling compound formaldehyde, which you may be familiar with from using it to preserve, things in labs. So ketones are very, very similar. Again, we have a carbonyl bonded to an R group on one side, but the difference is that a ketone has a second carbon group on the other side. So where the aldehyde is one carbon group and a hydrogen, the ketone is two R groups that are bonded to the carbonyl. Again, we can bring some examples in, and we can see some, things that we might be familiar with, such as spearmint or acetone, which is what we use to wash all of our glassware in the organic lab. We have carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids, again, have an R group on one side and an OH group on the other side. Again, we can look at some